Hello, welcome back to Danang in Vietnam. Today is Monday, it's my first day of the work week. It's currently 9 AM. I've been up for about 45 minutes. I've had a shower, a shave, a cup of coffee, and today the plan really is to do a little bit more of the street life exploring and also look up a few coffee shops that I've got on my list for places to work. Ideally I'm looking for somewhere that's got fairly comfortable seating, a plug socket, free Wi-Fi. Not asking for much, am I? But basically I'm going to check out a few coffee places today, get some street life, find some food and just have a wander around for a couple of hours. I'm still acclimatising myself to Southeast Asia. The Grab taxi cost me £1, so cheap to get around. So let's have a walk around and see what we can discover today. It's another gorgeous day, really warm, humid. So this is breakfast, it's a Banh Mi. And basically it's crusted bread with chicken and lemongrass and salad in there, tomato, lettuce, cucumber, onions, and these are delicious. Just packed full of salad and chicken, and the flavours combined are so good. And this cost me 28,000 Vietnamese dong. I'll put the British and American price up on the screen. It's much busier during the week. Sunday was definitely a quieter day. A guy there on a boat just chilling out, must be fishing, he's anchored up at the moment. Lime and lemon ice drink, just what I needed right now. Whoa, it's a scorcher. For the first couple of days you might feel a little bit intimidated because of the noise, the beeping of the horns for example. What you have to do when crossing the roads is try and find a crossing. There's loads of just black and white lines across the street, very much like in the UK, the zebra crossing, and just walk, don't stop, keep walking, they will drive around you. And yes, I am back down on the river. There's a few boats out at the moment, must be fishing boats. You can see it's another gorgeous day here in Danang. Blue skies, it's a nice little breeze there and it's just cooling me down nicely. Anyway, I think it's time to continue on with our walk. Looks like this guy's putting a net in the water to catch the fish, could be wrong. Really interesting watching them at work. This over here is the Dragon Bridge, and on a Saturday and Sunday at 9 PM it breathes fire. We've got a really nice view of the city from here, and I'm right next to the Dragon Bridge. As you can see, the head of the dragon is right down there. It'll be great when it's lit up, I'll have to come at night time. Anyway, enough of the waterfront, let's head back into the old town. Tourist information bus, which is also a little cafe. Just crazy, this sheer amount of bikes on the roads. Massage place, I could do with a foot massage right now. And they don't park their bikes in any particular place, they just, well, park them anywhere. See what I mean? Oh, it's great being in Southeast Asia again. You really do need to have the eyes in the back of your head. And when you've only got one eye working like myself, sometimes it's a little tricky. Sometimes you've got no choice but to walk on the roads. To be honest, I'm probably a little bit too overcautious, but there's nothing wrong with that. Lots of flower shops in Danang I've noticed. I wonder why that is. Just found a little market area selling spices and fruits. Real mix of smells around here, a bit of a pungent smell because of all the different types of spices and mixtures. Okay, after all of this walking I feel that I need to go and sit down now and trying to find a coffee shop and check it out for remote working later this week. Right, this cafe is somewhere around here. Okay, I failed finding a coffee shop, I'll have to get a Grab taxi there next time. So yes, we are back on the waterfront. I think we're going to go for a walk down here for about 10 or 15 minutes. And then I'm going to get a Grab taxi back to my apartment and I'll give you a tour around it. The good thing about being on the waterfront is you get a nice breeze. Some photography thing going on here. Model there. Okay, let me tell you a story. So, After the last shot, I got in a grab taxi and went to the supermarket. Got to the supermarket, started walking through the entrance to grab a basket when I was stopped by security. Now what they told me to do is to go and take my bag that was on my back into a locker. Now this locker was an open room. There was tons of suitcases and bags there, and there's no way that I was leaving my gear there. I had my Sony camera, I had my MacBook Pro, I had some very expensive stuff in that bag, so there was no way that I was going to leave it there. So I don't know if that's a thing throughout Vietnam, but when you go to a supermarket in Vietnam, it might be worth bearing that in mind. The next time I go, I will definitely not be taking my backpack. I will just get a grab, get everything that I need from the supermarket and come back to my apartment. But yeah, that was a little bit weird. I'm not too sure why that is. I guess maybe they get a lot of people stealing stuff, I'm not too sure. But there's a little story. So let me give you a tour around my apartment now. Who lives in a house like this? Maybe I should be on TV. So let's start off in the kitchen. I love the combination of colours. We've got the yellows, we've got the browns, and together they just look... Okay, calm down, Darren. This is my kitchen. There's a kettle, there's a hob for rustling up those Vietnamese dishes. Not. And we've got some plates and things in the cupboards, glasses, that kind of thing. The curtains there lead outside. There's a big window there, but I've blocked it because of the sunlight. And then you've got the big door, which also leads outside, obviously. So this is my living room. As you can see, I've got a desk, which is where I will be working from tonight. I've got a very comfortable leather sofa and a nice piece of artwork on the wall. And this is the bedroom. This is where all the magic happens. Yeah, I sleep. This is where I sleep. Right now we are still in the bedroom area. We've got a large screen TV and loads of wardrobe space. And the wall there is all stone. Love it. And that there is my feet. Then let's move into the bathroom. This is the bathroom. We've got a sink there, a mirror, so I can make sure that I'm looking attractive in the morning. We also have a walk-in shower with a view. And this is the view from my apartment balcony. You can see I have a chair, some plants. Before you go, I want to tell you a story. Today, I have been attracting the Vietnamese women. They have been swarming around me by the 5 or 6 of them. 5 or 6 of them. And the reason why is they wanted to stroke my furry thing. And I didn't want to, but I let them. And they loved it. This. Vietnamese women are attracted by this. Not by me. By my furry microphone cover. Such is life. See you next time. Take care, travel safe.